If you live in Senate District 41, that's the Hastings, Minnesota area, if you are pro-life, you're going to want to hear this very quick update. Before this video is over, I'm going to give you all the information you need to know about your state Senate candidates who are running for office to be the next senator from Senate District 41. I've got good news and I've got bad news, and it's all coming to you right now. All right, to start things off, I'm Ben Dorr, Executive Director from Minnesota Right to Life. And for your Senate district, you have two candidates, of course, on the November 8th ballot. You have the Republican and the Democrat. Again, I said I had good news and I have bad news. The good news is that Tom Dippel has surveyed 100% pro-life with Minnesota Right to Life. Tom beat out his GOP challenger in the primary and has pledged 100% support for life issues. Specifically, talking about the pledge, he pledged to vote no on taxpayer-funded abortions, which of course is a very obvious thing that we should all do in Minnesota, Republicans and Democrats. Even if some people on the left support the idea of killing babies, they shouldn't be putting that on us to pay for. But right now, taxpayers are paying an abominable amount of money covering the cost of over 4,000 abortions every year are paid for with your tax dollars. Tom Dippel thinks that's insane. We think that's insane. We totally agree with Tom. And so he has promised to vote no on taxpayer-funded abortions. So thank you very much for that, Tom. The next thing he's promised to do is to vote to defund Planned Parenthood, which we also think is a very good thing to do. Planned Parenthood is the largest abortion provider, abortionists, baby killers in the state of Minnesota and across the country. Right now, they're flooding Minnesota with millions and millions of dollars, trying to prop up their baby killing candidates. You know, leftists, communists is what these people are. And so they've promised, Tom has promised to vote to defund Planned Parenthood. They shouldn't be getting our tax dollars. He's also pledged support for life at conception legislation. It simply says that a baby is a baby from the moment of conception. We know that's the case. Science has shown that that's the case. The Bible says that is the case. And Tom understands what we all understand, and that is that a life is a life at the moment of conception. And so he has promised to vote for life at conception legislation and do all that he can do to protect life and end abortion in the state of Minnesota. On top of that, I've met Tom. He's a good Christian man, a good Christian husband, father. His kids are wonderful, great kids. And so Tom has promised to be a champion for pro-life issues because that's the way he lives his life. He cares about the unborn. He cares about those who have no voice. So if you see Tom out on the campaign trail or before November 8th, thank him for being a leader on the pro-life issue. Thank him for standing up and boldly putting his name on paper and saying, this is where I stand. And I'm going to fight for the babies if I become the next senator from Senate District 41. So thank him for that. Now I have the bad news. The bad news is Judy Seeberger is the Democrat running in the district, and she is an out-and-out proud pro-abortion candidate. So she supports taxpayer funding for abortions, right? Which is, I think, is absolutely insane. It's insane. Our tax dollars shouldn't be paying to kill babies, okay? We get no say in that. We don't get to decide where our tax money goes. The legislature does, and Judy Seeberger will be one more vote on the pro-abortion side to make sure your tax dollars and my tax dollars continue to fund the death of tens of thousands of babies in the state of Minnesota. So she supports taxpayer-funded abortions. She supports late-term abortions. All across the country now we're seeing this. They used to say, the left, Democrats, they used to say things like abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. That was their phrase, right? Safe, legal, and rare, to make it as palatable as possible. They don't say that anymore. They want abortion on demand. They want it right now, for any reason, up to and after the moment of birth. We saw this from the former governor of the state of Virginia, right? He said that if a baby is born during a botched abortion, they would make it comfortable, give it some time, and then they would kill that baby. Okay, so this is what the left teaches and preaches now, and Judy Seeberger would be another one of those candidates supporting late term abortions and really all abortions in the state of Minnesota. So she's refusing to support unborn life. She's refusing to support babies, little boys and girls. So it's very sad. If you see Judy, tell her to apologize. She should know better than that. She should know better than to support the killing of unborn babies. Tell her to apologize for that. And when you go out to vote on November 8th, vote pro-life. Vote pro-life and share this video with your family and friends. Again, if you live in the Hastings area, north of Hastings in the new Senate District 41, make sure all of your friends, your Christian friends, your conservative friends, your normal friends, make sure they see this video. Make sure they know where Tom Dippel and Judy Seeberger stand on life issues. Thank you so much, guys. Go out and vote pro-life, and let's defend the babies.